your boy First Fam Chill, man. I had to bring a special guest on, man. It's been a long time coming. You know what I mean? I haven't seen him in a while. I know y'all haven't seen him in a while, Trent. You know what I mean? But I wanted to be the first. I wanted to be the first to bring this guy back to the airwaves. You know what I mean? I want to welcome to the show Mr. LIBZ, y'all. LIBZ. Welcome to the show, bro. Give him a round of applause.
Peace and love to everybody. Salute, you know what I'm saying? Word. Chill, 1stfamradio. We in here, baby.
That's what it is, man. You know what I mean? Look, first and foremost, man, I want you to tell the people who you are and how long you've been doing this, man.
I'm just a ghetto child that's trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? My name LIBZ, you know what I'm saying? And how long I've been doing this? I've been doing this for as long as I can remember, you know what I'm saying? Like over 20 years, you know what I'm saying, in the game. I'm what you call the OG veteran. I'm a nigga that's probably should have retired but didn't retire according to other people's mindset. But I have my own mindset, you dig me?
I dig you. But before you stepped out into the South, you know what I mean, LIBZ was supplying the streets with drugs. And I don't mean that. And I don't mean that literally, but me and you and I know what we talking about.
I do got a project called Drugs, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homie Steve Dotson. You know what I'm saying? Word. White boy. My guy. You know what I'm saying? And word. Drugs means dirty, raw, underground sound. That's what drugs mean.
He was supplying them with it.
I'm the supplier. I'm the plug. I always been a plug. You know what I'm saying?
You know, all right. So I mean, I know we got people listening, watching and listening, man. You know what I'm saying? That's from our hometown, man. A lot of people don't know how LIBZ got started with rapping, man. Could you just take us back to the beginning when you first picked up that mic and the pen and the pad?
All right. It get a little deeper. Than when I picked up the mic, all right, and the pen and the pad. It get a little deeper than that. I'm gonna take you back. The first person that really inspired me to be a rapper was my sister. You know what I'm saying? Word. Which is also my biggest fan right now. Her name is Talea Rowell. I call her Lay. You know what I'm saying? Lay used to be, I know she might be embarrassed for me saying this right now because a lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? But she used to rap, bro. And she was nice. And she had a rhyme. I'm not about to say the rhyme, you know what I'm saying? But she had a rhyme that was encouraging for me. So she kind of lit that fire in me. And besides that, I had some awesome cousins that were a little older than me, you know what I'm saying? And a little advanced. And they weren't artists, but they had access to all the music, you know what I'm saying? So I used to listen to all the rap records. Shout out to my cousin Kenny and shout out to my cousin Biz. Y'all, I call him Paul, but y'all might know him as Biz. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? And they really influenced me in the whole hip hop thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just started writing rhymes, and then one day, I decided that I wanted to start recording. And it's been so long, bro, I'm gonna be honest, but I can't really remember the first place I ever recorded at. Like, it's been that long, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to a guy named Ron. It was a guy named Ron. He was on, I think it was Garfield, out the section. You know what I'm saying? He recorded me, and in my early days, and Raymond Earl recorded me in my
Shout out to Raymond Earl.
Shout out to Raymond Earl, the OG, the legend. You know what I'm saying? The legend. He recorded me, and it all just started getting started. It all just started taking place. But it also started with my guys, the Universal Tribesmen. You know what I'm saying? When I was in Trenton High, I was down with Universal Tribesmen. So I gotta say shout out to Jaquez, Taz, KC, Chaos. I call him Agonize now. I still rock. You know what I'm saying? It all started there. You know what I'm saying? And that crib on South Cook. Taz mom crib. You know what I'm saying? That's where it really started it started gravitating right there. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to take it back, we got to take it back to there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more after that. But you asked me where it started.
Where it started at. I like that. You know what I mean? Some of your musical influences, you know what I mean, during that time, man. You know what I mean? This is give me a few of your favorites that inspired that kind of gave you that sound, you know what I mean? Gave you your own style.
Well, back then it was G-Rap.
Oh, at 100.
The Ill Street Blues. Shout out to Milky Murr. Because I shared the stage with G-Rap at Rick Mahon's many, many years ago. I can't even tell you the year. And I also shared that same stage with Nas. It ain't the Nas that we know now, but it was the chip tooth, army jacket linen, 40 below 10 wearing, that Nas. I shared the stage with him. So it was like, back then it was G-Rap, Nas. I was smoking hella weed back then. So of course, Redman. You know what I'm saying? Redman. Shout out to Jersey. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was, bro. It's Onyx. Onyx played a big influence. Daz Effects, De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest. Listen, I could do this all night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, word.
It was the hieroglyphics. Do you know about the hieroglyphics? Homo sapien and all them right there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is how we chill from 93 until.
You know?
Like I'm from that era right there, bro. I'm cut with a different cloth. I'm from the hit squad and the death squad. You feel me?
From the era where you really had to rap, you really had to have bars to be out here saying you was an MC, man. Kids are saying whatever they want now, you know what I mean? But
it still exists. I'm gonna be honest with you. I watched the BET Hip Hop Awards last night, and I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't hearing a lot of bars, but then I start hearing some bars, and that was real bars. And I'm gonna keep it funky. It was a guy from North Carolina that made me be like, okay, this new generation ain't as whack as I thought it was.
Word up, you know what I mean? All right, going back to the city, man. We're going back into Trenton. You know what I mean? You've been on countless mixtapes. I don't think I never not heard you on any project. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
and,
I don't mean to cut you off. Keep that same thought. But I just want to tell you, I missed a lot of projects, man. A nigga's been fucking with me. But you know what I want to do right now? I want to give a shout out to DJ Ox.
Shout out to DJ Ox.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to DJ Ox, and I want to give a shout out to the legendary Goldfingers. Okay, from the projects.
Shout out to Gold.
Them was like the first two people that believed in me, bro. That put me on a projects, on a mixtapes. DJ Ox and Goldfingers. Shout out to them. I'm gonna try my best not to cut you off, bro. Continue.
Now you good. You know what I mean?
Know that why the thought was ringing in my mind. DJ Ox was the first person to put me on the mixtape.
Yeah, and shout out to Ox, man. We used to come out with them beat tapes back then, man. You know what I mean? Beats for real MCs. Beats for real MCs. And a lot of people didn't know about that. You know what I'm saying? And we giving y'all history tonight. You know what I mean? On what the music scene was like before the youngins came in. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Salute those guys.
shout out to the youngest for keeping it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Keeping the torch going, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's new blood out here. You know what I mean? Other thing I wanted to like I said, you was on a lot of projects that was coming out of the circle of people that we knew. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? I wanted to get into a couple of them joints, man, because like I said, you had drugs that was out there, you know what I mean? Hunger Pains, you know what I mean? I think you did like 3 installments of Hunger Pains. I'm not sure.
No, I only did 1 installment of Hunger Pains. And shout out to Agonize, Chaos, you know what I'm saying? Because on Hunger Pains, I produced 9 of those songs. 9 of those songs were produced by me. And he taught me how to make beats during that era. You know what I'm saying? When he was down South Trenton on Lamberton. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Agonize. Hunger Pains, that's I'm gonna upload that. The people need to hear that. If anybody, I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. I don't even have a copy of Hunger Pains right now. If anybody out there got a copy of Hunger Pains, please get that to me because I need that right there. So I can upload that. Yes,
Word.
Sir.
With everything that's going on, man, and hip hop, man, what you think has changed the most that you find affects most artists today?
Well, as far as change and things that affects most artists today, I think that people don't care about all right. It's like a catch-22. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like people don't care about albums as much. But then you got certain artists that's dropping that people do care about the albums. You know what I'm saying? But when I listen to the radio and my ear is to the street, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's all about the hot single. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of people that's coming with that real hot single, and then you don't really hear from them again for a long time unless they make like a major move. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that has changed. You know, back in the day when you used to go buy the CD and used to read all the credits and look at the pictures and all that shit, that era is gone.
It's gone. You can't even do that now.
It's gone. That era is gone. It's no more that era unless they doing it secretly. But I know I used to admire that. I used to admire copying the CD and opening it up and reading all the credits. I want to know who made this beat only because I'm an artist. The average fan probably wouldn't do that.
Word.
Yeah, but as an artist, I'm reading who made this beat, who's it produced by, who's featured on this. I'm looking at pictures. I'm looking at everything while I'm listening to the music. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the CDs, everything is digital, and which is good and bad. I feel like I made more money when shit was CDs.
Word up, out the trunk with it.
Out the trunk with it when I was in the streets. I feel like
I remember them days. You know, I remember them days, man. You know, I remember them days with y'all, man. Like y'all, and I'm gonna be honest, man. Like a lot of people don't know this, and I think this is the first show I'm gonna say this on. That y'all was a big influence. You and Rue was a big influence on me when it came to hustling and pushing those CDs, man. Y'all taught me how to actually get out there and hand to hand selling. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, shout out to R.E. Dub, because we was in front of City Blues. You know what I mean? That was his spot, by the way.
Yeah, word up.
He told me to come out. You know what I'm saying? And we was out there pushing units. You know what I'm saying? Doing our thing and actually making money. Like, it's been times where I was hungry, bro, and I would push some CDs, me and Rue, and we would make money, and we would go to Chuck's, and we would eat, and we was hungry, and that's how we lived. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's how we lived for that moment. Like, that money was important to us And that's it was so real, and people appreciated it more back then when it was CDs. Right now, with the downloads and you know what I'm saying, the streaming, I'm gonna be honest, my numbers is small because people not really gravitating. That the love ain't being shown the way that it was back then. And I understand the process of evolution and a nigga getting older, but I might be getting older, but I'm nicer than I was back then.
I'm better than I ever been. Classic.
I'm better than I ever been. Classic.
Word.
Yeah, timeless. Word. You feel me?
For real.
Yeah. So that's how shit is different, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just a new game, and the new wave is taking over this shit. And the older wave has their own audience, and the people that love that caters to that, and the people that don't, they don't.
Oh yeah, definitely. I wanted to ask you, right? Since we on that, we on this topic. You know, you just moved to a whole nother demographic, man. Leaving Jersey to go where you at now. I don't know if it's Atlanta or North Carolina.
It's North Carolina.
Okay. Leaving the music scene like we have here.
Shout out to Duplin County.
Shout out to Duplin County, y'all.
That's where I moved to when I left Jersey.
Word. Now let me ask you this. Now moving from Jersey to that area, hip hop scene wise, you know what I mean, music scene wise, what's your observations versus home?
Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna tell you something, and I ain't trying to shit on home or nothing like that, right? Because before I came to North Carolina, I had a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? I had a different perspective. But when I got here, hip hop lives in North Carolina, bro. And I mean that. I mean that. And when I say hip hop, I mean like bars. I know people think of the South, right? They think of Atlanta, and they think of this bubblegum, auto-tone shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's niggas out here with bars. You know what I'm saying? And it's niggas out here making good music. And I discovered that in my dwellings, in my research. So I think that I moved to a good place. And they accept me out here, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, they support a nigga out here. It feels different. It feels different. Like, I got niggas that I didn't grow up with, bro. And you know what they call me? They call me OG. Call me OG. And I know it's probably because of my age. You know what I'm saying? They know I'm older and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But they fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, on my job, I sold like 50 CDs. 50. And I know that's not a big number. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a nigga that's coming from out of nowhere where none of you guys know. And I sold 50 CDs. It'll take me a minute to sell 50 CDs in Trenton, New Jersey from niggas that grew up with me and know me all their life.
Hey, look, before we even started this interview, you said you wasn't sugarcoating squat. You know
sugarcoating shit, Gizzy.
That's what he said.
All the way real. Keeping it all the way funky with you, bro.
Yeah, for real, man. And you know what? It's not easy to go out there with 50 CDs. You know what I mean? And
I'm lying to you. Shout out to my nigga D-Block. I hope D-Block see this interview. Because this one nigga D-Block bought 30 CDs off me. He on my job. This is a 6'2" nigga, 260 pounds, 80 pounds. I don't know. He a big nigga. His name's D-Block. You know the nigga bought 30 CDs off me, Chill Gizzy, and he said he gonna pass them out to people so that they can hear the how I'm coming. That's love. the love is different out here is what I'm trying to tell you, Chill Gizzy. The
Word.
love pass them out to people so that they can hear the charm coming. That's love. The love is different out here is what I'm trying to tell you, Chill Gizzy. The
Word.
love
I believe it. I believe it, man. You know what I mean? I started getting a different vibe in your music too, man. Your music kind of changed a little bit too. You know what I mean? I was listening to one song, right?
Funky.
I'm gonna tell you one of my favorite records that you did, right? And I like the energy and the attitude behind it, right?
Yeah.
And it's the one where it's the record that's called What You Think About Me. You know what I mean? And we've been playing that for a while now. And see if y'all tuned in right now, if y'all go to the website right now, y'all can request that by list. You know what I mean? What You Think About Me. But that fucking record right there says a lot, you know what I mean? And then it also it puts the growth in there. But I don't know if you was in the South when you did that. But
I was in the South when I did that, but I shot the video in Trenton. You feel me? I probably was in the South for about 1 year when I dropped that. And I experienced so much. And I gotta give a shout out to this nigga named Mon Ski. You know what I'm saying? He from Beulahville, Duplin County, North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? He inspired me a lot. He didn't inspire me to make that record, but my sound, like this, What You Think About Me, it was me, I don't think it had anything to do with the South though, Chill Gizzy.
No, I don't think it had anything to do with the South. It's just, it was the aggressiveness of the record for me.
I was just doing what I feel. And if I happen to be in the South for a year and my feelings start gravitating, because I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? And one of my goals as an artist when I'm recording is to try to record things that I have not done already. I got so many projects that you can listen to, and you're gonna hear the exact same song. The words are gonna be different, and the beat is gonna be different, but if you analyze it, it's the same song. You know what I'm saying? So when I moved to the South, I started feeling a different vibe. I started feeling a different energy. You know what I'm saying? And I started feeding off that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be like nobody. I'm only trying to be myself. But my goal is to be different than what I was before. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
So with me experiencing new sounds and new environments, I came out with What You Think About Me. And shout out to my brother Tyron, T Slam. He in the video. The big nigga.
Yeah, shout out to Tyron.
Yeah, my brother. We got the same mother, nigga. We came out the same womb. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother in that video. And shout out to Quest God, because he shot that video. And that big
shout out to Quest.
That big truck you see in that video, that's my brother's truck at the time. You know what I'm saying? So,
now you gotta take me to this line you say in there where what you said down in North Carolina is where nobody can find you.
I said I forgot the exact line, but I know where you're getting at.
Yeah.
Said, we'll leave you somewhere where nobody could find you.
Definitely. I think we can get a playback. I'm gonna play that clip in here in this interview, so they could feel us a little more on that. But
feel us a little more, yeah. But what I'm saying is, where nobody could find you is because out here where I live at, my nigga, it's mad cornfields. Like my nigga, like I'm just being honest. I ain't trying to sound extra gangster, none of that shit. But when I say I could put you somewhere where nobody will ever find you, I mean that, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's mad cornfields, it's crops. Like, niggas, like, I could dispose of a body real easy out here. You understand what I'm saying? Real easy.
Yeah, way different than it was up in Jersey, man.
In Jersey, I'd probably be in prison for 50 years. But I feel like right now, even if I don't even really like talking like this, but even if it go down in Chicago, as long as I bring the body back to North Carolina, I'm good.
Oh, we're gonna switch up on that note, right? We're gonna switch up on that. When things get back to normal, and then it's
when things get back to normal. That's my latest project. It's out now. It just dropped a couple of days ago.
Okay, and then you got you have the Year of the Mask.
Year of the Mask is a project I just dropped a couple months ago. You know what I'm saying? That's like Year of the Mask came. All right, if you want to check out Year of the Mask, let me do my little plug right now. Go to YouTube, type in LIBZ, let them know. You know what I'm saying? I got the dog in that video. I got wifey in that video. Let them know. You know what I'm saying? Then I got another video called You in the Way. And then I got that's shot by Future Visions. And shout out to Top Notch. Top Notch still out there doing his thing.
Top Notch visuals, man. Shout out to Top Notch.
He's still out there doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He shot Let Him Know. You know what I'm saying? My man Future from out here in North Carolina, he shot You in the Way. You know what I'm saying? And Top Notch also shot Evolve. Those 3 songs and videos, which are available on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? They from Year of the Mask. I recorded Year of the Mask because I figure like we in a pandemic, you know what I'm saying? We in a whole nother mindset. Like I never imagined, I did my research, and the last pandemic was like in the 60s or some shit like that.
In the 60s, word.
Yeah, word. I did my research on that, and people were wearing masks the same way that we're doing now. But it was in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? And I could never imagine that because I was born in the 70s. So I don't know anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go with this pandemic. So I titled the album Year of the Mask. You know what I'm saying? And the one that's out right now is crazy when things get back to normal.
Let's talk about that. When things get back to normal, man. What puts you into a working state of mind for that project?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I was just hoping that things would get back to normal. You know what I'm saying? So I could go to some venues and I could tear some stages up where a nigga could be out in the public, where a nigga could be doing things how they normally do. And it is, and then, so I'm thinking in that mindset. And then Agonize, right? Mm-hmm. Agonize hit me up and he told me he just bought all this new equipment and he back to making beats. You feel me? So he sent me a couple beats and I'm like, damn. I'm thinking like he's making these beats and it's sounding like how we used to do it back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking things with Agonize with me is getting back to normal the way that they were back then.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, cause I went to YouTube for a lot of beats. A lot of projects come from YouTube. But I wanted to make sure that on this project, none of the beats come from YouTube. I wanted things to get back to normal, where I'm getting beats from producers exclusive, and I'm spitting that talk that they're hearing, that they want to hear, things getting back to normal. You understand what I'm saying?
Word.
With this project right here.
Word. All right.
I'm dumping on this project.
Yeah, I see you, man. Hey, look, I'm looking at this YouTube right now, man. I'm just looking at a long discography that spanned well over 10 years plus. You know what I mean? Check my boy out. You know what I
mean? Yeah.
Hey, life is good, man.
We on 1stfamradio.
Word. Appreciate that. You
Yes,
know what
sir.
I mean? They won't let me have none of that up in here today, but
It's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna do it for you. This Chill Gizzy.
For real, appreciate that, man. You did a record with Neff 150.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bunch of y'all. You know what I mean? It's called Real Hip Hop.
Yeah, it's the Real Hip Hop, and it's me, Neff 150, and Culture Freedom from the legendary Poor Righteous Teachers. Shout out to Neff 150. Shout out to Culture Freedom, and shout out to Poor Righteous Teachers. It's Real Hip Hop. The name alone says it all.
Definitely, man. And it seemed fairly new. I think the video is fairly new, but how long have y'all had this record together?
I'm gonna tell you something, Gizzy. Neff 150 hit me up, told me he wanted me on the record. Know what I'm saying? This is his record, him and Culture Freedom, and it's featuring me. You know what I'm saying? And I look at it right now as a golden opportunity, and I embrace it. You know what I'm saying? So I got the track. It only had Neff 150's verse on it. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the studio that I go to out here. I went to Jacksonville, North Carolina. Shout out to Tone Red. And this is the legendary Tone Red. This nigga is a legend out here. You feel me? He make beats. That's what everybody know him by. But he recorded my verse for that song, Real Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? I sent it off to Neff 150. And he sent it to Culture Freedom, who's now in Tennessee. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And we all linked up. We all linked up in Atlanta. Neff 150 is in Atlanta. I'm in North Carolina. Culture Freedom is in Tennessee. So Culture Freedom took like a 3.5, 4 hour drive. I took a 5.5 hour drive to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And we all linked up and we shot the video. And that is something special right there.
It is special, man. Especially when you get some brothers from our area that can take a trip like that, man. Y'all did it for a cause, man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all made it happen, man. I like the visual. I like the content that came out of it. I want to see more, man. At first, I thought y'all was doing like the project, like the album off of that.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. Neff 150 and Culture Freedom, they probably got a whole lot more of that coming. And I would like to be a part of that, but I was just a feature on that one song. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Culture Free, the whole movement. You know what I'm saying? They got a movement going, and I would like to be a part of that. And I feel like I fit in with that. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So you're gonna hear some shit from them two. But I was just a part of that one song, you know what I'm saying? And I really am grateful because when I went to Atlanta, it was like everything was laid out for me, bro. Neff 150 and Culture, they had that shit laid out. Everything was perfect. Shout out to Bando Vision for shooting that video. You're gonna see more LIBZ videos that's shot by Bando Vision.
Oh, word.
Shot that video right there. Shout out to Bando.
And where are they out of?
Bando is out of Atlanta.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? He in Atlanta. We went to Atlanta, me, wifey, and my dog. I had my dog.
Y'all took a family business trip.
We took a family business trip, my nigga. And we went out there, and it was all love. Listen, when I tell you things is different in the South, I really mean that, bro. Listen, I ain't trying to wish no bad luck on myself, but I'll fuck around and go to Trenton and get killed.
Don't say that, bro. Nah. Don't say that one, man. We did all the lifespan we can muster right now.
I'm grateful for my life, and I love that. I'm just telling you where the energy is, bro.
Yeah.
It's different. And when I was in Atlanta, I'm walking past niggas and I'm seeing niggas with guns on them. They got the guns hanging out their pocket. I'm in a Jamaica store ordering some food. I see the nigga, he walking past, nigga got the pistol hanging out his pocket. And then my wife explained to me, she said, I'm like, yo, this nigga got a gun. Like, this nigga got heat. He said, well, it's not against the law. And I'm looking at it like that. It's not against the law.
It's not, but we so used to not knowing and not having of this way. When we see it, it's just like, you know what I'm saying?
And Gizzy, trust and believe, my shit was in the car at that same time, but he had his shit hanging out his pocket. It's just a little different. But guess what? It was all love. I didn't even feel threatened. I'm telling you, whenever I go to the town, shout out to the town. I swear I love the town. I love the town with everything in me. I am the town. You understand? But when I go to it, I feel like my back is against the wall. Like I gotta be prepared for whatever. You gotta be prepared, nigga. Like, it's the town. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was different in Atlanta, yo. It was different in Atlanta. I feel some genuine love. You know what I'm saying? I feel some genuine love. And it felt like hip hop again. Like back in the day when you were in high school, banging on the lunch tables. That's what it felt like to me. Gizzy?
Is there anything like that we can look forward to that's coming up, you know what I mean, in a couple months, couple weeks?
Yeah. What you could look forward to in the next couple months, you know what I'm saying, is videos. You know what I'm saying? Videos from crazy when things get back to normal. I need people to go to YouTube and listen, or if you don't go to YouTube, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to fucking Apple Music, wherever you like to listen to music at, go there and type in When Things Get Back to Normal, or LIBZ, When Things Get Back to Normal. What you're gonna look forward to in a couple months is videos from those projects right there. I'm about to put it down, bro. I'm not even playing. You know what I'm saying?
Who's some of the features that's on here, man? Like, I haven't heard a lot of names in a while, man. And you know I was going there.
Yeah.
I haven't heard no names, no features. Tell me who's on that.
We've got 2 features on this project, bro. This is something that I feel like I had to get off my chest. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my young boy, Homicide, Javon. You feel me? Go by the name of Homicide. You know what I'm saying? He holding me down on Shots Fired. Let's look at that song, Shots Fired, featuring Javon. Featuring Homicide. You feel me? And I got the legendary North Carolina R&B artist, Tony Mayone, on a song called Up. And that song was produced by another Trenton legend, Frank Brown.
We know who Frank Brown is.
A lot of niggas don't know that Frank Brown cooking up them beats.
I don't think nobody know that. But shout out to Silver James, man.
Silver James comedy is what they do Frank Brown for.
Salute, man. You know what I mean? Definitely, man. I like the work y'all doing, man. And then a lot of people don't know that Mr. Brown is a songwriter, producer. You know what I mean? He can hold it down in the studio. A lot of people don't know.
He's a songwriter, he's a producer, and he'll knock your ass out too. You look at his last name and think about the town. His last name is Brown. His last name is Brown. Okay? His brothers, they're all fighters. That boxing shit, that shit go in their family, bruh. You'll fuck around and get knocked out fucking with Frank, yo. On some real shit.
Well, we had a discussion. So we were sitting here, we was talking about hip hop in the town, and we was saying, you know, like, yo, it'd be dope. And me and you even was talking about this, but it'd be dope to have a versus battle within the town.
I feel like that's beneficial to the town. You know
Definitely.
what I'm saying?
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And I, for everybody watching this interview and y'all hearing this discussion, please leave your comments on or your thoughts on if we had a versus battles from the town, and let us know who your artist would be that you would want to see go up against another artist. And it's all for the love and it's all for the culture of the town, our hip hop scene. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta put that disclaimer out there when you fucking with the town.
Yeah, you got to put a disclaimer like, look, I ain't stirring no shit up. You know what I mean? Because the town we live in, man, anything could be taken literally. I'm making sure, and this is all for the love of the culture. This ain't to say nobody better than nobody, nothing like that. But picking artists that to be in the versus battle, who would you pick? And this ain't just for me and you. I'm just saying this for everybody watching and listening. Who would you pick? And who and why? Who would you want to see go up against, somebody else? So like in the town, and I thought of like categories for it, like beat makers versus beat makers. You know what I mean?
That's a good topic.
DJs versus DJs in the versus battle.
Also a good topic.
You know what I mean? So, and and I don't think I'm gonna mention any names tonight in these versus battles. But as far as a versus battle, like if we was doing this thing like how Joe and Swiss put these things together.
It's Timbaland and Swiss.
It's Timbaland and Swiss who do that? I always thought it was
It's Timbaland and Swiss.
Oh, it's no Joe. Nah.
Joe got his own thing where he doing his thing, but that versus shit, that's Timbaland and Swiss.
I think it's a great idea to get get everybody attention, you know what I mean, to support each other and going, not, I'm better than him and this and that, but something for the culture, for the town, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That's why, I'm bringing that up. But in your opinion, man, what do you think about that?
I think it's a great idea. You know what I'm saying? I also think that if it's going to happen, it needs to be certain stipulations. It needs to be different than the normal versus battle. You know what I'm saying? The normal versus battle is 20 songs, okay? You got an artist, they're going to put up 20 songs, and then the other artist going to put up 20 songs. I think that it needs to be different than that. And the only reason I think it needs to be different is because we dealing with people that the world has no idea that exists. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like you could show me a versus battle of a local nigga from fucking New Brunswick, New Jersey, versus a local rapper from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, right? That I never heard of. I'm not gonna want to sit there and watch that whole battle. Okay.
Word.
I'm just not. It's because I'm not familiar with these guys. Just like niggas not familiar with me. I'm LIBZ. I've been doing this shit for over 20 years. Nobody know who the fuck LIBZ is if you look at it worldwide, as a worldwide skeptic.
Yeah.
Nobody knows who I am. So I think that if it's gonna happen, it needs to be like 5 or 6 songs. You know what I'm saying? 5 or 6 songs. And I'm gonna be honest, a lot of these rappers don't even have 5 or 6. I said I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Like you can name any rapper you want, right? And they gonna say, oh, he fire, he nice, he dope. But when you ask them, what's your favorite song? They're gonna pause for a second. And they're not gonna be able to tell you what their favorite song is from that artist. You know what I'm saying? So because they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just know that niggas is nice, but niggas don't know what's their favorite song that they love, because these are people that's not famous. But I still think it's a good idea. And the reason I think it's a good idea is because it's a celebration. The same way the normal versus battle is. It's a celebration, and it gives the artist a chance to display 5 or 6 of their songs. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Play 5 of your songs. You gotta know that. Look, even if the artist is from Trenton, New Jersey, it's gonna be people from Trenton, New Jersey who never fucking heard that song. Shout out to Quest, man.
You know what I'm saying?
GOAT, man.
And everybody. One thing too, man. It's a lot of people I would like to see. You know, put records out again, man. Some people rap, man, and then, you know, after a while you don't see them no more. I don't know if they lose their interest and everything. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of talent in our town, man. And just because those records are old, don't think that they're not good records. You know what I mean? They can still go out here and do something. You know what I'm saying? Because the world is bigger than the town. You know what I mean? And the bridge, you know what I mean, should let us all know that, to solidify for the world. Because if Hove could come through here and leave and take it where he took it to, you know what I mean, I think everybody else could as well.
A lot of these old guys that was nice, that you're not hearing too much work from anymore, you know what I'm saying? The reason why you're not hearing too much work from them anymore, and it seems like they not busy like they used to get busy, is because they had expectations that wasn't being fulfilled. Okay, they've been rhyming, they've been going to the studio doing their thing for years, and their expectations of what they wanted out of doing that has not been fulfilled. So they feel like they need to fall back. But, and I'm not saying that they don't love the art of what they're doing. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, if you're doing it for the love, you should still be doing it. The music can't pay my bills. Nigga, I got big bills. Big bills.
Word.
I got big bills. And music ain't been paying them, nigga. I've been grinding, paying my own bills. But I'm heavy in the music. And the reason why I'm heavy in the music, because I love this shit. And I wish a nigga would try to sit me down. I tell a nigga to make me sit down. And I know they can't do that, Gizzy. I know they can't do that. I know it. I'm ready to sit down. I know they can't make me sit down. None of them.
Word.
You hear me?
Word. I hear you on that, bro.
Yeah, hey, I sit down when I'm ready to sit down.
And let me ask you this, man. With, you know, the COVID going on, COVID-19 shows, I haven't been seeing a lot of shows and different things going on up here in Trenton, but down in your neck of the woods, music scene wise, is there any performances going on? And if there are, what are they doing? Are they doing like you know, pull up, you know, vehicle concerts?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't been nowhere, right? But I see a lot of flyers, you know what I mean, on social media. And I see a few venues popping up where they got like the last one I just saw, it was like where artists just come in, like meet and greets with other artists and networking type shit with other producers and stuff. A building where everybody could come and you could meet other producers and other artists and you could politic and shit like that. It might be a couple performances, but I'm not trying to go to none of them venues. I got my own reasons, because I don't have 100% faith that this COVID shit is all right. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
And it's safe for me to do all that. So I'm not trying to do all of that. But niggas is still moving and shaking. You see, I went to Atlanta and I shot the video. But when I went out there, I made sure that, you know, I had my social distancing thing going on. I had my hand sanitizer. You know what I'm saying? And I made sure that I wasn't around too many people at one time. You might see me in the scenes in the video. I made sure that, okay, I didn't wear a mask. I should have. I didn't want to shoot the video with my mask on, like in certain scenes. And I guess I just took a chance, Gizzy. I'm being honest. I'm keeping it at 100. I ain't sugarcoating nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where your visual? Okay.
No, it just went black on me for a second.
I took a chance. You know what I'm saying? But I made sure I wasn't around a whole bunch of people though. You know what I'm saying? And them niggas was treating me the same. Like they was like, "Oh, step back a little bit." Like you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is real. And I respect that. We're gonna get the job done and we're gonna keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I ain't been seeing a whole lot, but I do know that it's happening out here. And I just wish this COVID shit was over, man, because it's stopping more than just the music shit. It's stopping my real life shit. Man.
Real talk, man. I want to know, you know what I mean, where some of the music is, you know, how people can get to it. And if you could, man, you put your social media out there so people can contact you.
Yeah, man. If anybody want to find my music, I'm on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? My YouTube channel is called Mentality and Music, or you might want to put in LIBZ, LIBZ, Mentality and Music, and you'll find my channel. Or if you just type in LIBZ, I guarantee you, if you go to Google and you type in LIBZ, LIBZ, you're gonna see about 2 or 3 of my albums that pop up. But that's not my YouTube channel. That's my topic channel. You know what I'm saying? Or you could just follow me on fucking Instagram at I am LIBZ. You know what I'm saying? Or on Twitter at I am LIBZ. And you'll be able to find my music. I'm not that hard to find. You know what I'm saying? It's not that many people that's fucking with me. I'm easy to find. But I'm gonna be honest, the game ain't really what it used to be, bro. Like niggas ain't really supporting and fucking with niggas like it used to be back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, shit real. But I'm out there though. I'm the OG, baby.
Oh you know the OG. You know what I mean? You know I salute you, baby boy.
I'm the OG. I mean? We still around. We still we nicer and we been nicer than these niggas. We been nicer. That's what I'm trying to tell niggas. Like listen to the fucking crazy when things get back to normal. You'll see we been nicer than these niggas, man. I've been taking it easy on these niggas. I've been creating my little songs. You know what I'm saying? I create my little songs. You know what I mean? Cause I am an artist and I want to be universal and I want to touch different, you know what I mean, areas. So I create my little songs. But if you ever think that I can't dump, that I can't go, you need to listen to Crazy When Things Get Back to Normal. And you'll see.
I was the first niggas that had y'all shit on vinyl. How about that? You know what I mean?
Wasn't the first, Gizzy.
I ain't gonna say the first.
Yeah, we was the first.
I'm gonna say in our era. In our era, the first out of our peer group to do that. Since the big boys.
Yeah.
Since the big boys. Let me clarify that.
Shout out to Get Right Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? The whole GRE. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Stu, CEO Maj. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rue. Shout out to Bug, 360, Sincere. Shout out to Feed. Shout out to Natra. Shout out to DJ Raleigh. Shout out to Mitchell Hennessy. All the guys. Shout out to Marco. You know what I mean? That was that vinyl that we had out. That was Get Right Entertainment.
That was Get Right Entertainment, man.
That was Get Right Entertainment. It had like 4 songs on there.
And could you tell me the year though? Could you tell everybody the year?
I can't, bruh. I drink too much, and and my memory is. It was probably in the early 2000s or the late 90s. Yeah. But I can't really tell you the year. Yeah. But I can tell you that record was fire. It only had like 4 songs on it. I'm featured on like 3 of those songs. And one of them songs was a Dodo song that I had. It was called Daughters Are Special. The whole song was about my firstborn child, Daryl. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That record was powerful. But that ain't the what I'm trying to tell you is when I first seen a nigga walking around with vinyl records, it was Nation of Riot. CEO Pie. Them was the first niggas. Them was the first niggas that I saw in the town walking around with records. You know what I'm saying? Putting their shit on. And they inspired me. They inspired me from that. You know what I'm saying? Them was the first niggas that I saw. But shout out to all my Get Right niggas, man, because we had a movement going. And I believe if that movement would have never dispersed, if that's the proper word that I'm going to use, dispersed, you know what I'm saying? I believe we'll be running shit right now, bro. We'll be at the top of the game because nobody fucking with us, bro.
So y'all sponsored the team out at Mercer County Park.
It probably was, but I probably wasn't involved in that.
Yeah, I'm just.
I'm not gonna say it didn't exist. I just don't know about it. That's all I'm saying. I don't know about it. Niggas be doing shit, and I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't be knowing about shit, Gizzy. I don't be included in everything. You know. Shout out to Synfamous though. I forgot to mention him when I was mentioning Get Right. Yeah. Shout out to Synfamous. Synfamous nasty. Yeah.
Word. You know what I mean? Shout out to the cats that came up under y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of cats that
I didn't mention my bro. I don't know how I could do that. And I didn't even mention Rue either when I mentioned Get Right. But just know, man, Get Right Entertainment, that's a cloth. That's a different kind of cloth. And if you really want a real good interview, get every nigga from Get Right Entertainment to jump on this one. You'll have a real interview, nigga.
That'll be dope. We gonna have to do the reunion interview then, man.
Yeah, the reunion interview of Get Right Entertainment.
Yeah,
that would be something right there.
For real. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Again, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the time like, man. I know we running thin. Is there anything that, you know, you want to put out there for people that don't know? Anything that you may have forgotten that you want to put out here?
Listen, man, I ain't really forgetting nothing, but I appreciate this opportunity. I appreciate this platform. I just wanted to talk, you know what I'm saying? And you gave me a platform where I could come on and talk, you know what I'm saying?
Anytime you want, bro, anytime.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I just want to let the people know, if there's anything that you want to know, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even gotta have nothing to do with music. It could be some other shit. It could be how Lib feels about a worldview or a different type of situation. It could be some personal shit that you wanted to know that you had deep down in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Holler at 1stfamradio. We're gonna get another interview popping, and I'm gonna be back on 1stfamradio, nigga.
Maybe be even hosting the show, you know what I mean? It might not be
the show. Or hosting the show. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a lot in me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm be real, a lot of niggas like they not really listening to my raps. Maybe they'll listen to my talk.
you know what it is when people listen to some cats music, they don't want to give you an opinion because they scared.
That's how I feel too. They're afraid. They're afraid of giving criticism, but I can accept criticism. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm cut from a different cloth. A nigga might feel like he don't want to offend me. Nigga, if you think my shit is trash, tell me that shit, bro. I would love to hear that. I'm not gonna sit there and argue with you. I'm gonna respect your opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a fucking work better at my shit. Now, when you talk about that versus shit, I'm telling you, I'll go song for song with any of these niggas, my nigga.
Hey, I hope everybody that's watching, man,
that's dramatic. You want to put that play together? You know what I'm saying? Or if anybody, Chill Gizzy, you nigga, anybody, listen, I'll go song for song, but mind you, it just gotta be a minimal amount of songs because the world, if we dealing with just local niggas, the world don't know who we are. You know what I mean?
Word.
5 songs, 5 or 6 songs. I got 20 or 30, but I don't want to bore the audience.
Word.
I don't want to bore the audience with some local niggas that they never heard of, because a lot of people watch shit that's not from where we from. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And I don't want to make
True.
it too long and bore them, but I got 5 songs for any nigga that wanna, and it's gonna be a celebration. Trust me, I'm not gonna be angry at you. I'm not gonna act like we're enemies or nothing. I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna enjoy myself, and I'm gonna kill you. Straight like that. Straight like
Word.
that. Yeah.
Word. Hey, Bees, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. We got to do this again. You know what I mean? And if you come across artists, man, we need them, man. Bring them to us. You know what I mean? If you're in the Carolinas, you come across some talent, bring them to us.
I'm glad you gave me that opportunity, because I got a few artists that I'm going to be sending your way, bro. They out here.
Bring them, bro. Bring them.
Yeah.
Then I do want to put this out there too, while it's fresh on my mind, man. We do got a producers show that's coming up where we doing Zoom interviews like these, and we got 6 other producers in the room from their studio, and they just playing beats, and we just gonna throw artists on.
You let me know when that pop up. I'm gonna bring my man Tony Mayone, the nigga that's singing on my album. The song is called Up, featuring Tony Mayone. He didn't make that beat. Frank Brown made that beat. Shout out to Frank Brown. But Tony Mayone, he nasty. And I got Agonize, nasty. Listen, I got some producers for you, bro.
We gonna put this together, man. This gonna be a success, man. And
I got you.
We looking to do this around Thanksgiving, man. You know what I mean? Since everybody can't be with family all the time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is something that y'all could tune into, you know what I mean? LIBZ, again, man, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. We gotta sign off. And bro, they can look forward to more projects coming soon. Yeah. And I just want you to know, man, each one of them records that you dropped over the years, man, they always, you have a piece, you know what I mean, with me and my life, because some of your songs are soundtracks to my life, bro. You know what I mean? All with everybody in trend.
The song we got together, what was that dude name? He said, I just turned 50 plus, man.
Shit.
He said, I just turned 50 plus. It's on SoundCloud.
Yeah,
it's one
talking about Fame.
Yeah, Fame.
Yeah.
Gizzy, we never shot that video.
Yeah, we not. Hey. That you know what? And I'll do that. I stop rapping, but I'll come back to do that with you, bro.
That song Fame is real hip hop.
Yeah. You said some shit in there.
You did too. You was talking about how you caught the plane, how your baby mama and
all that shit.
Listen, all that shit, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know what I mean? But listen, man, like I said, man, I learned from y'all, man. You know what I mean? Y'all was big teachers to me, man. I'm just glad and fortunate enough that I was blessed to keep things going on my end. You know what I mean? And it's like we just fulfilling our deal with Destiny. That's all. We sticking this out. You know what I mean?
That's right. If this is my last interview ever, you know what I mean? Inshallah, I'll live a long time. But I'm happy to share this moment with you, and I thank you for this platform, good brother.
Same to you, man. I really appreciate that, man. And again, like I said, man, we're gonna be in touch, man. I see you chilling, you real relaxed, man. It's good to see the brother, man. You healthy, you in good health, man.
Yeah, I'm good right now. I'm in the best shape of my life right now, bro. And I'm in my 40s. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it feels good. Thank you for coming on the show, man. I want the listeners out there to give you a big round of applause, man, as we get ready to sign off. You know what I mean? Yeah. And let everybody know when the video drop, man. Come back on, man. We're gonna do a world premiere on this month. You know what I mean? And
I like it.
Yo,
I like it. Yes,
I'm telling you, when appreciate you again, man. And I'm looking forward, man, to doing